We can say for a fact there is no other movie like Emilia Perez.
None other.
No one else can say that they have watched a crime drama that is about a trans drug lord that's also a musical and features Selena Gomez. Let's get into what's not that bad about Emilia Perez.
Let's do it.
Welcome to It's Not That Bad with Jared. I am here with Mitchell today, and we're here to talk about Emilia Perez. The movie is the absolute talk of the Oscars and the Golden Globes.
Yeah, big time.
We're talking what, 13?
13 Oscar nominations, several Golden Globe wins, including beating Wicked for Best Musical.
Yeah, crazy. But Rotten Tomatoes certified it at 72% fresh. Mm-hmm. But the audience score is what gets us.
Yes.
We are talking 17%.
Only 17% of viewers enjoyed this movie, essentially.
Crazy. That is almost as bad as Fantastic Four at an 18%.
Doesn't that make Fantastic Four better?
Yeah.
1% of people liked it more.
Exactly. But we're here to tell you that it is not 17% bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's a little higher, just not that bad. First, let's talk about how surprising this movie is. Immediately, I was confused, okay? The only reason I watched this movie was because of Mitchell's recommendation. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, let's get into it. Why is this not that bad? I was a little confused, but the good type of confused. When we first go into the movie, it starts off, with dark, a little brooding. The color grading in itself is a little bit on the darker side.
It's a dark-looking movie.
Very much
definitely.
so. And the tone I was expecting was, like a little bit more serious. And then music starts. And I slowly realize it's a musical.
Yeah.
In the first, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, there's dancing, there's singing. Yeah. We just came from this somber opening, this really cool opening, I'll add, where, after it gets through the production companies, all of the ones that worked on it, many, this like descending shot, it's dark, there's like this really kind of ambient vocal music setting this kind of tone, and then, we're right into musical number. Dancing, jumping around, singing.
And who knew? Who knew?
Who could have seen it coming?
Right? Well, surprise, boom, musical. Love that. The other surprising thing about this is Sofia Gascon is this crime lord in the beginning who transitions into Emilia Perez.
Yes.
Who she really is. And but beforehand, it's the fact that she asked Zoe Saldana to help her become Emilia Perez. Mm-hmm. And at this point, Zoe Saldana is a lawyer, but we just didn't know that lawyers could actually help people transition.
Yeah, Zoe Saldana is like just coerced into this thing where it's like, I'm going to fake my death, but I'll also transition so I can live my life in anonymity, who I really am. Mm-hmm. And you're going to help me do that. Like, you're going to help me do that or else. And then as Zoe Saldana is doing that, she meets with the surgeon, and then she sings a song that I was very surprised by, where, at least how it read to me, she seems to not care that she's being coerced into doing this work for this evil person, this cartel leader.
Yes.
She's convincing the doctor by, convincing them of the merits of, no, this is like a good thing, that wouldn't you want to live your life the way you really were meant to, Mm-hmm. And so it was a strange tonal shift that I was surprised by. The movie at this point, 20 minutes in, is covering a lot of ground from, the somber opening to the musical number to now this really uplifting thing about, the beauty of being trans, despite this person who is transitioning being a truly heinous person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Lots of genuine surprises.
Lots of
in
surprises.
The beginning.
Yeah.
A lot to take in, and that's what's not that bad about it.
You're really engaged because you're like, wow, this is just going for it.
The next surprise came in the form of Selena Gomez, my girl. She came into the picture as Emilia Perez's wife,
Yes.
and
Mother of their children.
mother of their children. Yes. And you know, like, this movie served as a soft reminder that Selena Gomez is a singer.
That's right.
She still sings.
Yeah,
Right.
on occasion.
She had that whole karaoke bar, musical scene, and it was just good to see her sing again. You know, a little bit of a throwback to her past songs. It gave me a little bit of nostalgia. You know, A Year Without Rain.
Boyfriend's my favorite.
But wait, which one's that one?
The Selena Gomez song?
I've never heard that one.
Oh, dude, that one rips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the end was nowhere near where you thought it was gonna go. The story that you think is going to happen does not happen.
Yeah. And it surprised me because I'd never considered in a movie where you go 2 hours with no action, no like, you know, this is the action genre, you can suddenly just end very high action, you know?
That's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's the only other movie that I know that does that.
Yeah. But this movie follows a similar tune that way, in a way that is very surprising. You know, Tarantino, there's some precedent, you know, you might see some really intense violence at some point, you know? So even when that happens in a movie like Once Upon a Time, I don't know because I haven't seen it, but you might be like, once it starts happening, you're like, oh, okay, Tarantino movie. That's what I'm watching. With Emilia Perez, I'm not familiar with this director's other work, but I was surprised, caught off guard, bewildered even.
Spoiler alert. Everyone dies. Okay, not everyone, but Emilia Perez and Selena Gomez die.
Yes.
And Selena Gomez's lover.
Yes.
Which we haven't even gotten into.
Yeah, we didn't mention that guy.
It comes as a surprise because the direction this story was going was not there.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, these two main characters die, and there's no neat really tying up of a lot of plot points. I will say, including not that everything has to be tied up at the end of the movie, but their two children are orphans now. And I think maybe we got some indication that Zoe Saldana was going to take care of them. That's right. That's right. But yeah, I don't know how she breaks the news to these two kids she barely knows.
Hopefully well.
Yeah.
Hopefully well.
They're tough kids.
Yeah.
They'll pull
They've
through.
been through everything. They went to Switzerland.
Yeah.
Yes. We did not know that this was happening. Like every plot point that hits that the writers were on is just a turn in the other direction.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it shows the director's versatility as well, because like we said, it starts really dark, somber. It's musical. It's crime drama. It's, you know, Die Hard-esque shooter action movie at the very end. Family drama. I guess that's just kind of drama too. It's a lot of things rolled into one.
But we're here for it. You know,
we're all in.
Would you say, and truthfully, were you entertained slightly by this movie?
I was engaged by the movie. For sure. Yes.
Great way to put it.
So what did we learn?
I learned a lot. I learned about family.
Family's at the heart of this movie.
Emilia Perez truly cares about her family.
Absolutely.
You know, her kids especially. Yes. Right? And it gives us this fresh perspective in the mind of a cartel leader, you know, that they have wants and needs as well. They have families.
Yes. Everyone needs to be seen for who they are.
Right.
Right. You know?
We don't need to go to the extreme lengths that cartel leaders do, of course.
Yeah. But yes, even people who get into the wrong lines of work or, you know, are dealt the wrong hands, you know, everyone deserves the opportunity to really be who they are without judgment and without recourse, you know? There's a heavy amount of no recourse in this movie for Emilia Perez and her past crimes.
I would almost argue that we can learn to, you know, move past our mistakes.
Yes.
Maybe cartel leaders shouldn't. They should really think about
really
what they've done. But like, you know, to shed away the bad.
But perhaps we can follow Emilia Perez's example in as we move on through our lives, being so visibly unbothered by our past crimes. You know, that's the point we want to get to. Not that we're apathetic, but that we just don't even acknowledge them anymore. We don't need to.
Yeah. Yeah. We should still try and make up for it.
We should. But we want to get to the point where it bears no, like,
Yes.
it doesn't weigh on us anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Emilia Perez also does have this type of redemption arc. She helps other people find their dead loved ones.
Yeah.
Those that have been killed by the cartel. She helps them find those people just so they can have their minds at ease, knowing that yes, they may be dead, but we have them back and we can do like a proper burial or whatever.
Yeah, trying to bring some kind of
Resolution.
resolution, closure to these families who've been affected by this very real problem.
Very real
Very,
situation.
very, very real.
Yes.
Many people suffer because of it.
Yes.
Yes.
One of the last things that I felt like we both learned here was, let's just tell the truth. You know?
Honesty, not to be cliche, is the best policy.
Everything, the deaths of everyone could have been avoided if Emilia just told Selena Gomez that Emilia Perez was the biological parent of her children as well.
Yeah. Had there been more upfront honesty about who these people were and what they were up to, things may have been different.
Lots of lessons learned here.
Lots of
Good
lessons
lessons. That's what makes it not that bad.
All the reviews I saw of this movie, all the reviews I saw told me I don't need to watch this movie to like know for myself. But like I was trying to watch all the movies that were nominated for Best Picture for the Oscars, and I was like, everyone told me not to watch this one because it's not good, but I'll watch it anyway. And not to just, add my voice to the choir, but you really don't need to watch to know for yourself. Nope. There are good things about it, things that we've mentioned, the lessons learned, but you really don't need to watch it.
Yeah. You can better spend your time watching Dune 2.
Yeah, watch Dune 2 or something else on Netflix so they know, oh, people are not into this one. And maybe they'll learn to make better movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Another great lesson learned.